In this class, our final exam is the IT Specialist Database Certification exam. And you do need to take the exam in the Professional Testing Center, and they do require that you schedule an appointment for your exam. And the earlier you do that, the better, because these are the exam dates and the testing times, and they only have a certain number of computers available. So if you need a specific date and time, you need to schedule that as soon as possible. And so here is the phone number and the email that you can use to schedule that. And keep in mind that if you do not pass the exam, you are allowed to retake it, but Certiport requires a 24-hour waiting period. And what that means is that you're going to want to try to take the test by Wednesday morning. Okay? Do not wait until Wednesday afternoon because the retakes are on Thursday the 15th, and you need to wait 24 hours. So if you take the test late on Wednesday, you are not going to be able to retake it. Okay, so try to take the test as early as possible, and then you'll be able to retake that test if you need to. Uh, as far as your final exam score, all you need to do is pass. And passing is 700. So if you get 700 or 701, it does not matter how much you pass by. Passing is passing, and you will get 100 points on your final exam. What happens if you don't pass? Well, as long as you schedule your test early enough, you can retake that test. So you get 2 tries. If you didn't retake it or you didn't pass on either try, your score is prorated. And it's prorated based on the score that you need to pass. So if you got, 680 and you needed 700 to pass, I would divide those out and you'd end up with a 97 on the test. Okay, so even if you were to fail the certification exam, you will still get points on your final exam. Now, how do you prepare for this test? I have an exam preparation block set up for you guys. And again, this is reminding you of when the testing times are and some of the rules in the testing center. Make sure that you are familiar with all of the exam objectives, because when people write questions for these tests, they are given an objective and a sub-objective. And it's these sub-objectives that they use to actually write the test questions. And so the test questions are on these sub-objectives. How do I know this? Because I write exam questions for Certiport, so I know. I know exactly how the questions are written. And so you will not see a question on the test that is not on this sheet. Okay, so all of the areas that are tested are on this sheet. So make sure that you know what all of these things are, especially when you get down here into joins. Like they're listing very specific joins in here. So you need to make sure you know how to do all of that. Okay, so that's one of the best ways to prepare. We also have geometrics tests, so you can download the software, enter the activation code, and take the practice tests. And then I've got all sorts of review. I've got review summaries. I've got all sorts of different handouts. And I've also got video tutorials. So any area that, you're a little fuzzy on, that you want to study some more, it is available. Plus, you have me as a resource, and if there's something you don't understand, you certainly can come into my office hours or set up an appointment, and I would be happy to help you. Okay, so That is basically what we're doing for the final. Just make sure that you sign up for those testing dates well in advance so you can get the time you want.